Morning students, hope you all are well. Today we will discuss kingdom planting. In our previous class we have already discussed some of the different kingdoms. Today we will discuss kingdom planting. So all the plants from unicellular to multicellular, all the plants are present in this group. So kingdom plantae consists of multicellular organism which are autotrophic in nature. You know what is the meaning of autotrophs or autotrophic? That means they can make their own food for their nutrition. They contain the green pigment which is known as chlorophyll, which helps in this photosynthesis process, and by the help of this process they can make their own food. Most of these organisms are attached to the soil by their roots. Okay, so there is a wide variety of plants in all around in our environment, all around us. It can be very simple non-flowering plant, or it can be flowering plant, okay, which produce the flower, fruits and seeds. Different plants. So if we'll see different type of plants, first is the non-flowering plant. That means these plants they are very they are not well developed. They don't have the flowers. So plants that do not bear the flowers or seed, which are they are known as non-flowering plants. They reproduce mostly by means of spore. That means they show the asexual mode of reproduction. But in the higher plants or all well developed plants, we know that the pollination is there, which is the sexual mode of reproduction. So what we are studying now, the non-flowering plants, they are showing the reproduction by asexual means, okay, and reproduction by pores. So the plants of this group are further of three types. So today we'll discuss two types. So the three types are algae, live rods, and liver rods and mosses and fern. So today we'll discuss algae and liver rods and mosses. So first is the algae. So they are very simple, mostly aquatic plants. Although they are not properly looking like the plants, their body is not well differentiated into the root, shoot and the leaves. Okay, so they are having an undifferentiated plant body which is known as the thallus. Okay, undifferentiated plant body is known as the thallus. If you see figure number 2.17, this figure is showing it is showing the algae. Okay, so algae do not bear any roots, stem or leaves. They also lack the tissues for conducting water. Water conducting tissues, you know, xylem, okay, and food conducting tissue, that is the phloem. So they don't have all these well developed tissues. So this figure, Spirogyra and Chlamydomonas, they are showing this algae or the thallus. Next is liver rods and mosses. So liver rods, this is a name. Okay, so liver rods have a simple body consisting of a leaf-like structure, not leaf. Okay, leaf-like structure, which is also known as the thallus, that's spread above the ground. They may have very thin thread-like structures which are known as rhizoid that attach or anchor them to the ground. Example of liver rods, that is Marchantia. This figure number 2.18, which is showing the first figure number A, it is showing liver rod. So you can see it is showing some leaf-like structures, right? So that structure is known as the thallus or the plant body. Okay, and in mosses, mosses are very small soft terrestrial plants. Terrestrial means they are growing on land. They are terrestrial plant. They grow on damp areas or moist places, and they are having a green layer, very means vividly green layer. Although the plant body does not have proper root, shoot and leaves, but it has some root like structure, some stem like structure or leaf like appendages or structure. The plant body bears some thread-like structure which are known as rhizoid, as you can see in figure number B. Very small thread-like structures, root-like structures are there which are known as rhizoid, which anchor them the plant with the soil. Okay, and these plants lack conducting tissues for transporting food and water. That means they also don't have xylem and phloem, which are the conducting tissue or transporting tissue of plants. Okay, so in next class we will read fern and the other flowering plant. So I hope all of you have understood. Thank you.